This is, I believe, the creation story for Facebook. And I imagine, you know, Mark Zuckerberg probably, right? I don't know anything about the movie. I know that Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield are in it. Those are the only two cast members I know about. And I kind of vividly remember like when it was being marketed back when I was maybe like an 8-year-old kid, 9-year-old kid who was just starting his own Facebook account, moving from MySpace over to Facebook just for the games. But I mean, this has been on my list for a long time. I wanted to watch it. Here I go. Also, I believe there's a big name director attached to this, but I forget which one it is.
I think you asked me that because you think the final club that's easiest to get into is the one where I'll have the best chance.
What the hell?
The one that's the easiest to get into would be the one where anybody has the best chance.
You didn't ask me which one was the best one, you asked me which one was the easiest one.
I was on.
Homie, you're losing me, man.
You're obsessed with finals clubs. You have finals clubs OCD and you need to see someone about it who will prescribe.
The hell's a finals club?
Final clubs. Not fine.
Whatever. What the hell are they?
I think you might want to be a little more supportive. If I get in, I will be taking you to the events and you'll be meeting a lot of people you wouldn't normally get to meet.
You would do that for me?
We're dating.
Well, I want to try and be straightforward with you and let you know that we're not anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't have to study, let's just talk.
I can't.
Why?
Because it is exhausting. Dating you is like dating a stare.
Yeah, dude. I'm like tired of you in one scene.
You don't have to study.
Why do you keep saying I don't have to study?
Because you go to beat you. Get some food?
Yeah, I do.
I think we should just be friends.
I don't want friends.
I was just being polite. You're gonna go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. It'll be because you're an asshole.
Woof. Okay, I have a feeling that that is going to set the tone for the movie, I assume. He is going to be a very smart computer person, and he's going to be a dick about it, too. David Fincher, that's who it is. Yeah. Have I seen one of his movies? A 7 David Fincher? I'm gonna look away, because I want to be surprised by the cast. Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, my God. I looked over. I see Brenda Song and Rashida Jones. Damn it. I get spoiled on both of those. Jesus, that was haunting.
Erica Albright's a bitch.
Okay, buddy.
She may look like a 34C, but she's getting all kinds of help from our friends at Victoria's Secret. She's a 34B.
Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg is an incel. I wonder, like, how much involvement Mark Zuckerberg would have had in making this movie, because I would expect him to be like, oh, dude, I was the coolest guy in college, man. I was pulling all the women. It would make himself look like such a loser, you'd think. I know Elon Musk is making himself a biopic here soon. Curious how that'll go.
The Kirkland Facebook is open on my desktop, and some of these people have pretty horrendous Facebook pics.
Oh, no.
Facebook? Ew.
I'm not going to do the farm animals, but I like the idea of comparing two people together. It gives the whole thing a very Turing feel, since people's ratings of the...
Zuck on it? Ew! What the fuck? I didn't even see that. Zuck on it!
But with no indexes on Apache. I can run an empty search and it returns all the images in the database in a single page. And I can save the page and Mozilla will save all the images for me.
I can't understand a thing he's saying. He's moving so fast. Before I can comprehend the confusing thing he just said, he already said 2 more confusing things, man. I forget which one I think he said he wanted to get into Phoenix, right?
It's slightly obnoxious that they only let you view 1 picture at a time, and there's no way I'm going to go to 500 pages to download pics 1 at a time, so it's definitely necessary to break out Emacs and modify that Perl script.
He's doing all this for just like a Hot or Not website, I think he said. Like, dude, it's not that serious to be weird like this. And the way his character's been so far, I bet it's mostly women that he's stealing their pictures.
The ingredient.
Hey, big boy.
I need the algorithm used to rank chess players. Are you okay? We're ranking girls.
Yep, girls, of course.
You think this is such a good idea?
No.
I need the algorithm.
All right.
Very different lifestyles between this Phoenix house and what they're doing now. I don't know if Zuck would really fit, if he'd want to fit.
Right or left? Left is hot. Left. Yeah.
I mean, I guess this idea would be brand new. To me, obviously, this isn't like, dude, who cares, man? But I guess to guys at the time, like, yeah, this is a very brand new thing to like just have like be a party game, I guess. I don't know.
He blogged about you. You don't want to read it.
Is this yours? I stole it from a tranny.
Get the hell out of here!
Well, it is going to be really hard for this movie to get me to root for Mark, but I'm hoping that they don't try to make me. Maybe they make me try to root for Andrew Garfield. Because Andrew Garfield, coming into this whole thing, had like a voice of reason, like, are you sure you should be doing this? But then he was like very quick to be like, okay, well, here's what you got to do.
The network's down. Unless it's a coincidence, I think this is us.
It's not a coincidence. No, back. I mean, that's back.
There's Rashida Jones. Ooh, God, I love Rashida Jones. What the hell was that? Is that like a time skip?
This is our guy. Cameron Winklevoss, Winklevoss.
You're allowed to make a statement. Would you like to do so?
I've already apologized in the Crimson to the ABA
I don't give a shit.
and to any women at Harvard who may have been insulted, as I take it that they were. I believe I deserve some recognition from this board.
I'm sorry?
Some recognition. We recognize you as a creep.
6 months academic probation.
Well, I have to make an example out of you.
Not expulsion.
On your 16-bit system, who knows? The first few pages are reserved for hardware flag.
That face. He looked like he wanted a ball.
We have an idea we want to talk to you about.
You guys look like you spent some time at the gym.
We wrote Crew.
Yeah, I've got a minute.
Great.
Damn. These are the big wigs.
An app for an MP3 player that recognizes your taste in music.
How much?
Didn't sell it, uploaded it for free.
Why?
Okay, well, it's called the Harvard Connection. You create your own page, interest, bio, friends.
Yeah, how is that different from MySpace or Friendster?
The main difference between what we're talking about and MySpace or Friendster or any of those other social networking sites
Is exclusivity.
This could help rehabilitate your image.
We would need you to build a site, write the code, and we'll provide all the
I'm in.
Just do whatever you can to get into this group, man.
That's what you said?
It was 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know what I said.
Yeah, I figured this was jumping around.
Hang on, I gotta tell you something that you're not gonna believe. I got punched by the Phoenix.
Damn.
I mean, it's just the first of a 4-step process. But they slid the invitation under my door tonight.
Oh, are we talking literal punch?
People want to go on the internet and check out their friends, so why not build a website that offers that friends, pictures, profiles?
I told him I thought it sounded great. It was a great idea.
What is this lawsuit about?
So I wondered why he was coming to me and not his roommates.
We're going to need a little startup cash to rent the servers and get it online.
Oh, he needed the money.
We'll split it, 70-30, your CFO.
And you said?
I said, let's do it.
So this is a lawsuit against each other, I'm assuming?
It probably was a diversity thing. But so what?
Oh, that bothers him so much. He's so bothered by the idea of Eduardo getting in.
He said they'd asked him to work on their site, but that he looked at what they had and decided it wasn't worth his time. Mark resented that your clients thought that he needed to rehabilitate his image after FaceMash.
I think he was just pissed that he wasn't getting added to their little group.
While Mr. Zuckerberg was building the Facebook, he was leading the plaintiffs to believe he was building Harvard Connection.
You're offering it?
Oh, that's crazy.
From Mark Zuckerberg to Cameron Winklevoss. This week has been pretty busy thus far with classes and work, so I think it's probably best to postpone the meeting.
They just never met with them, ever, but just kept leading them on. Maybe so that they wouldn't get another programmer to work on the website so that he could get his up first. What a dick.
Hey, Mark.
I need a dedicated Linux box running Apache with a MySQL backend. It's going to cost a little more money.
Do we need it?
Gotta handle the traffic.
Do it.
I already did.
Oh, you have so much trust. I mean, he's proven himself before. I guess whatever, but...
I made the second cut.
Ooh. That's good.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
I won't really be free to meet until next Wednesday afternoon.
I have to cancel Wednesday afternoon.
Jesus.
Mr. Zuckerberg registered the domain name to Facebook. To the best of your knowledge, had he even begun work on Harvard Connection?
Not to my knowledge. No.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty open and shut case.
Do you see any of your code on Facebook?
Mark.
Did I use any of your code?
You stole our whole goddamn idea.
Sure did.
If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
Okay, dickhead. Oh my god, I hate you.
Do you happen to know if she has a boyfriend?
People don't walk around with a sign on them that says them.
Yeah, idea for, you could say if you're in a relationship or single, blah, blah, blah. You needed a light bulb, big moment, realization to realize that that would be a good idea. I feel like that's an obvious one.
Eduardo, Severin, co-founder and CFO. You have no idea what that's gonna mean to my father.
Sure I do.
Okay.
Why do we need my laptop?
Because you got emails for everybody at the Phoenix.
I haven't gotten in yet.
These guys know people, and I need their emails.
You're gonna tank his chances, your selfish ass.
They're literary geniuses, because the world's most obvious Lewis Carroll references in
They're
them.
not so bad.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
He's so salty, dude.
7 different people spam me the same link. Dude. Okay, what is wrong?
If I were him, to be honest, I wouldn't even think about like suing. I would just assume that I didn't have a case of like, oh yeah, we came to him, said that, hey, can you make this website? And then he just took the idea. I wouldn't think that there's really, I don't know, any like legal matter in there.
I just wanted to let you know that Zuckerberg stole our website. It's been live for more than 36 hours.
Damn, dude, I really am surprised. Like, Mark Zuckerberg must have had very little involvement in this, right? I just always assumed that this was his biopic. He's like the villain of the movie.
I'm saying let's calm down until we know what we're talking about.
How much more information are you waiting for?
They wrote Zuckerberg said he hoped the privacy options would help restore his reputation following student outrage.
Jesus criminy.
He's giving us the finger in the crimson.
Yeah, he's not even hiding it.
We're not starting a knife fight in the crimson, and we're not suing anybody. Because we're gentlemen of Harvard.
You thought he was going to be the only one who thought that was stupid?
That does sound stupid as hell.
Did you know that they came from money?
I had no idea whether they came from money or not.
In one of
It's a simple guess, though, like very easy guess.
I'm wondering why, if you needed $1,000 for an internet venture, you didn't ask my clients for it. They had...
He didn't want them to have any success.
My friend for the money because that's who I wanted to be partners with.
Yeah.
And he was also my best friend.
Ooh, he's gone. Yikes.
They're suing you for $600 million.
Damn!
What happened after the initial launch?
It exploded.
Facebook me was a common expression after 2 weeks.
I mean, he made it look easy, dude. A couple days, everyone's talking about it. Spam emails work that easily back then? Because I feel like it would not work at all today. I mean, I guess I can see that. So I wonder what's going to be the thing that drives Eduardo to sue Mark.
Your friend. Is that Mark Zuckerberg?
Are you London Tipton?
Facebook made me get home. Maybe we can all go and grab a drink.
Yes, Ms. Tipton.
I could swear he was looking at you when he said the next Bill Gates could be right in this room. And I showed up late. I don't even know who the speaker was.
It was Bill Gates.
Shit, that makes
I mean, I think his reputation's been restored with interest.
I said it's time to monetize the site.
We don't know what it can be. We don't know what it will be. We know that it is cool. That is a priceless asset. I'm not giving up. Fashion is never finished.
You're talking about fashion.
The idea of it, and I'm saying that it's never finished.
Okay, but they managed to make money selling pants.
What is he trying to achieve if he doesn't want to monetize it?
They're saying the Winklevoss twins are saying that you stole their idea. The letter says we could face legal action. This is from a lawyer, Mark. They must feel they have some grounds.
The lawyer is their father's house counsel.
Do they have grounds?
The grounds are our thing is cool. I went to a 3L at Student Legal Services, and he told me to write them back.
And what did you say?
When we met in January, I expressed my doubts how much programming was left that I had not anticipated.
The lack of hardware we had to deal with.
I like the jumping back and forth. I really like that.
In the 16th email, you raised concerns about the site's functionality. Were you leading them on for 6 weeks?
No.
Then why didn't you
Would ya?
raise any of these concerns before?
It's raining.
I'm sorry?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
You don't think I deserve your attention?
I think if your clients want to sit on my shoulders and call themselves tall, they have a right to give it a try, but there's no requirement that I enjoy sitting here listening to people lie.
Ain't nobody lying, bud.
The rest of my attention is back at the offices of Facebook, where my colleagues and I are doing things that no one in this room, including and especially your clients, are intellectually or creatively capable of doing.
I hate you.
Did I adequately answer your condescending question?
I hate you so much, dude. Oh, this smartest guy in the room attitude is so obnoxious. That little outburst did not help him at all. I find it interesting the whole idea of like the Facebook was like, well, one of the ideas for it was to restore his reputation. But I feel like this movie negatively impacts Zuckerberg's reputation. Well, I don't know what it did. I mean, I was only playing like Farmville and stuff back when this movie was coming out, but so I don't know the specifics.
I'll be right back.
Who did he just say? Was that Erica?
Erica?
Oh my God, leave her alone.
Could I talk to you alone first?
No!
I think I'm good right here.
Thank you.
The Facebook?
You called me a bitch on the internet, Mark.
That's why I wanted to talk to you.
Comparing women to farm animals.
I didn't end up doing that.
Get him.
And you published that Erica Albright was a bitch right before you made some ignorant crack about my family's name, my bra size, and then rated women based on their hotness.
If we could just go somewhere for a minute.
I don't want to be rude to my friends.
Good. I love seeing that. Love it. Some stranger girls really like him, but him making this big old website hasn't repaired his reputation for everybody, at least not the people or person he wants it to. Good.
Who are you?
I'm Marilyn Dopey. I introduced myself when we first...
what do you do?
I'm a second year.
What do you do? Shut up, man. She's on your team, dummy. Show some respect to somebody.
You must really hate the Winklevosses.
I don't hate anybody. The Winklevi aren't suing me for intellectual. They're suing me because for the first time in their lives, things didn't work out the way they were supposed to for them.
He really thinks he's done nothing wrong.
Well, looks like that cease and desist letter really scared the shit out of him, huh?
That cease and desist letter really scared the shit out of him, huh?
Harvard Student Handbook. And somewhere in this book, it says you can't steal from another student.
That's specific.
You don't know my name, do you?
Is it Stanford?
I should just kick your ass.
You absolutely should.
Amelia Ritter from Orinda. Your father's in commercial real estate and your mother's 10 years sober.
Justin Timberlake?
Well, I founded an internet company that let folks download and share music for free.
Kind of like Napster?
Exactly like Napster.
I can't tell if this is Timberlake or not.
I just slept with Sean Parker.
You just slept on Sean Parker.
You mind if I check my email?
Yeah, go ahead.
I knew it. He didn't know shit about her. He just knew her Facebook.
You check my email and there's a website open on your computer.
Then I went on the Facebook for a little bit.
What's that?
The Facebook?
Oh.
Everything's great. Just need to find...
Oh, okay. All
Mark
right.
Zuckerberg.
I get you. Okay.
We came up with an idea for a website called Harvard Connection. We've since changed the name to Connect You.
That name sounds familiar.
Against university rules to steal from another student, plain and simple.
I don't see this as a university issue.
Of course this is a university issue. This idea is potentially worth millions of dollars.
Millions?
Yes.
You might just be letting your imaginations run away with you.
He just doesn't give a shit.
I would suggest that you let your imaginations run away with you on a new project.
You would?
Yes. So I'll suggest again that the two of you come up with a new project.
I'm sorry, sir, but that's not the point. You don't have to be an intellectual property expert to understand the difference between right and wrong.
And you're saying that I don't.
Of course I'm not saying that.
Bro, is this fucking Mark Zuckerberg in a skin mask? This guy's like so not listening to this at all. Doesn't care.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Made Harvard look useless as hell.
Whoops.
Right now he's never getting out. Shit, are those two Winklevosses, are they the guys who were behind most of this movie? Because they look like the good guys that are making the school look dumb. Mark Zuckerberg look like an absolute villain.
Try it once, we'll come back. Now, if you allow me...
Excuse me 1 second. What sound is he making? It's not like a tisk.
It wasn't a tisk. Like a glottal stop.
Obnoxious.
The purpose of a business is to make a profit.
It isn't a business yet.
That's tough for me, because my job...
That's true. Literally his whole thing here on Facebook.
Crashed out of 2 pretty big internet companies in spectacular fashion. He's had a reputation with drugs.
He also founded the companies.
Fucking Timberlake, Jesus.
And he told story after story about life in Silicon Valley and parties at Stanford and down in LA.
I don't think you want this guy on your team.
$1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool?
You? $1 billion.
Ooh, that was cold.
He owned Mark after that dinner. He made his biggest contribution to the company.
Drop the. Just Facebook.
Classic.
It's cleaner.
Nice. Probably the smartest thing.
Shit.
Mark just fell in love with this guy, dude. So maybe where the lawsuit will come in with Eduardo is Mark tries to replace Eduardo with Sean.
Mr. Savarin, have you ever done anything that might be considered legitimate grounds for termination?
No.
You were accused of animal cruelty.
I had to, for 1 week, carry with me at all times and take care of a chicken.
They identify you.
I was having dinner in the Kirkland dining hall, and I had the chicken with me. And the dining hall was serving chicken for dinner, so I had to feed my chicken. So I took little pieces of chicken and I gave it to the chicken.
Oh, that is nuts.
Mr. Zuckerberg was cheating on his final exam?
I'm not suing him for cheating on his final exam. That's not what friends do.
Well, you just told us he was cheating.
Oops. Told your lawyers I was torturing animals.
No, he didn't. In fact, when we raised the subject with him, he defended you.
I don't buy that.
Oops.
9.
Oh, I hate you. Oh, God, I hate him.
We're gonna need more money, Eduardo.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm interviewing 2 interns to come to Palo Alto, and we're gonna have to pay them something.
More money out of his pocket, and he's still getting nothing in return. As much money as Eduardo's putting into this, I don't think 30% is enough.
What's going on? We have 10 minutes to get root access to a Python web server, expose its SSL encryption.
Why is this so exciting?
Every 10th line of code written, they have to drink a shot. Every time the server detects an intrusion, the candidate responsible has to drink a shot. Pop-up window appears simultaneously on all 5 computers. The last candidate to hit the window has to drink a shot. Plus, every 3 minutes, they all have to drink a shot.
Jesus, they're gonna be dead.
What is this?
I opened a new account and put $18,000 in it.
You're too nice.
Welcome to Facebook.
So goofy.
$18,000 in addition to the $1,000 you'd already put up. A total of $19,000.
Jesus.
Sean? Mark? Do you live here?
Yeah, do you?
We were right across the street. We saw the chimney.
Yeah.
Is anybody hurt?
No.
What? No. This is not a coincidence. I don't know on whose end.
Sure.
Nice.
Here you go.
No, wait.
Jesus, that shot.
Where's Eduardo?
He got an internship in New York.
Eduardo didn't come out.
Yeah, he's totally getting replaced. Mark's in love with Sean. I guess understandable, only because it's Timberlake, not for any other reason. I'm pretty sure it is Timberlake, but like there's just something off about his face. It looks weird. Like it looks like de-aged. Like it's weird.
He sells the company to Leslie Wexner and the Limited for $4 million. 2 years later, the company's worth $500 million, and Roy Raymond jumps off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Jeez, man.
You know why I started Napster? Girl I loved in high school was with the co-captain of the varsity lacrosse team. This time, you're gonna hand him a business card that says, "I'm CEO, bitch." That's what I want for you.
Jesus, Sean is such a good talker.
So where the hell is Eduardo?
Oh my God, what a wedge.
Eduardo wants to be a businessman, and for all I know, he's gonna be a good one, but he shouldn't be in New York kissing Madison Avenue's ass.
He's He's giving you every single cent for this. It's not like he's doing any of the coding. You wouldn't be living in your house and whatever. Oh my God.
Do you ever think about that girl?
Well, you're getting into 100 schools. I'll put you on 2 continents.
If you don't have a place to crash, I think you should definitely come and live with us.
Oh, mistakes.
You can take this away and bring back the 1942.
Absolutely, Mr. Parker.
So Sean is broke. Mark doesn't have money. All of his money is coming from Eduardo. Who the hell's paying for those drinks? Can they write off those drinks as because they were as a business meeting? They're losing the race. Damn, they lost the race. Poor Winklevosses.
Brilliant race. I've never seen a race that close.
Yes, sir.
I've been coming to Henley for 30 years, and I've never seen a race that close. Have you? Have you seen?
Jesus. You were that close to winning. You were that close, you guys. You were that close. We get it.
Brutally close.
Oh my God, bro.
New website called Facebook. Do you have this in America?
Damn. Jeez. These guys cannot escape it. They go to a different continent completely, and I still can't escape it.
We tried talking to him ourselves. We tried writing a letter. We tried the ad board, and we tried talking to the president of the university. Let's take the considerable resources at our disposal and sue him in federal court. Screw it. Let's gut the frickin' nerd.
Absolutely. Team Winklevoss on me. I'm absolutely happy trying to see the downfall of Mark Zuckerberg.
Does anybody hear that banging? You don't hear anything, you're writing code.
You aren't the boss.
It's not a dish best served cold.
And he just sets the drinks on the laptops, dude.
Watch out!
Hey man, back to work.
You are not the boss!
You think you know me, right?
I've read enough.
You know how much I've read about you?
Okay. The good? I mean, so you missed my article about animal cruelty. Good.
I don't care if he's an actual angel. Why is he setting up business meetings? I'm the business end of this company.
I heard about your big ticket ad buys. Gary's tuxedos.
Hey, man.
You're just a small step away from bagging Snooki's cookies. I can feel it.
I feel so bad for Eduardo, man. He's getting pushed out.
Jesus, I quit the internship. We talked about this on the phone. I quit on my first day.
Really?
Christy's crazy. She's irrational, and I'm frightened of her.
Still, it's nice you have a girlfriend.
Mark, you got it. I'm afraid if you don't come out here, you're gonna get left behind. I need you. Please don't tell him I said that.
What did you just say?
It's moving faster
What?
than
I'm in New York riding subways 14 hours a day trying to find
And
advertisers.
how's it going so far?
Yeah. My fucking God.
What did you mean get left behind?
You know what he meant.
I'd like to freeze this bank account and cancel all existing checks and lines of credit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So is that the turning point now? I hope so.
We're gonna start you off with a $500,000 investment. Let me ask you something. Who's Eduardo Saverin?
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
And I was tired.
Yeah, or answer one of my 47 texts. Did you know I sent 47 texts?
I did.
Jesus.
I that was incredibly normal behavior.
Are you mocking me? Why does your relationship status say single on your Facebook page?
I don't know how.
Do I look stupid? You didn't change it so you could screw those Silicon Valley sluts.
The Silicon Valley sluts don't care what anyone's relationship status is on Facebook.
College kids are online because their friends are online, and if one domino goes, the other dominoes go. Don't you get that? I am not going back to the Caribbean night at AE Pie.
Fuck your frustrations, man. You don't listen to mine. Shit. Oh! I wasn't even seeing what she was doing back there.
Word up?
Ah! Oh my God. Well, I mean, this is kind of the lifestyle that, like, the Phoenix crew, like, at the very beginning of the movie, it was cutting between the Phoenix crew partying, and it cut back to Mark's dorm room where they were just hard at work on their computers, and now they are kind of combining, crossing over. He's kind of getting what he wanted, or what he thought he wanted.
That represents a 34.4% ownership share. Dustin Moskowitz owns 6.81%, Sean Parker 6.47%.
Jeez!
And when you signed these documents, were you aware that you were signing your own death certificate?
No.
What? He signed over his shares or something?
I was your only friend.
Facts. God, Jesse Eisenberg, dude, that face he puts on, God, he was perfect casting. I'll tell you what, that dopey, emotionless looking face.
All I do is worry and slave and defend you, and all I get back is that fucking face on your face.
They're gonna pitch you. Case Equity is going to pitch you. They're gonna beg you to take their money. And then you say, Sean Parker says, fuck.
No.
Okay.
Huh? Crazy he was worried about Eduardo being a bad look on the company. Yeah, he's got this Sean Parker dickhead. He's right under Sean's thumb.
I didn't know whether to dress for the party or for the business meeting, so I kind of dressed for both. But it didn't matter, because I wasn't called out there for either one.
What were you called out there for?
An ambush.
Uh-oh.
Well, as you know, we had some new investors that have come.
What
in.
is this?
No, you said inaudible.
Mark!
He's wired in.
You were told that if new investors
How
came
much
along...
were your shares diluted?
What was Mr. Zuckerberg's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Mr. Moskowitz's ownership share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
Oh my God.
And what was your ownership share diluted down to?
0.03%.
Jesus Christ.
But it's gonna be like I'm not a part of Facebook.
It won't be like you're not a part of Facebook. You're not a part of Facebook.
My name's on the masthead.
You think we were gonna let you parade around in your ridiculous suits pretending you were running this company?
Sorry! My Prada's at the cleaners! Along with my hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops. I'm not signing those papers.
We will get the signature.
Why are you speaking for him?
You did it. I knew you did it. You planted that story about the chicken. I didn't plant the story.
Oh!
Bet what you hated the most is that they identified me as a co-founder of Facebook. You better lawyer up, asshole. Because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Damn! Holy shit, Andrew!
Here's your $19,000. I wouldn't cash it, though. I drew it on the account you froze.
Please. Oh my God. Please.
I like sitting next to you, Sean. Makes me look so tough.
Yeah, there's no shot that Zuckerberg, this is his biopic, his movie.
Ashley.
The intern.
Yeah, are you guys...
Ashley, me? No.
Oh my God, you unprofessional, nasty dick.
We were just talking about you. Just that you're doing a really good job.
Oh my God, this is making my blood boil, bro. I know Mark Zuckerberg's name. He's one of the most recognizable names there is. I've never heard of Eduardo Point Stands. So I'm really nervous about the direction of that lawsuit, man. Cops busting the party up. Sean Parker gonna be at the center of it all.
Their profiles changed their photos and mostly...
Seriously, what happened to the music?
And there's Ashley. Oh my God. Hello, officers. We're just praying. Yeah, come on, dude.
That's not mine.
Okay, we're gonna...
It's clearly your hand. What do you mean?
What's this?
It's a vape.
It's an EpiPen.
Oh, that too.
Listen, something's happened.
Yeah. You were backing the wrong horse, weren't you, bitch?
Interns.
It was just a party.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was not even just him, like Facebook interns as well, all attached. God.
You don't think Eduardo was involved, do you?
What? You're a dumbass. You're involved.
Somebody sent the coke in there because it got in there. You believe me?
I'm CEO. Oh, yeah, that's very professional, man. Very.
All you had all day was that salad. You want to get something to eat?
I can't.
Don't.
I'm not a bad guy.
Shut up.
I know that.
No, Rashida?
Pay them. In the scheme of things, it's a speeding ticket.
I appreciate your help today.
Shut up.
You're not an asshole, Mark.
Rashida.
You're just trying so hard to be.
What? That makes him an asshole. I don't understand that, Rashida. I think that makes him worse of an asshole if he's trying his best to be an asshole. Oh, leave her. This is who it's all about. I mean, started with her. It's gonna end. It's gonna end. Right when he presses that send request, it's gonna end. And refresh it. God, dude. Ah. Cameron and Tyler received a settlement of $65 million and signed an NDA. Good. I mean, Rashida's right. It is a speeding ticket because that's like nothing. It's chump change at the end of the day. Eduardo Savin received an unknown settlement. His name has been restored to the Facebook masthead as a co-founder. Great. Mark Zuckerberg is the youngest billionaire in the world. Yeah, fuck Mark Zuckerberg. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It made me really upset. Well, that was The Social Network. That was pretty mind-blowing. That was so crazy. And I love the way it ended. I love that ending, how like full circle it feels. You know, going back all the way to, of course, his date with Erica in the very first scene, where I like her words specifically were like, you're gonna think women don't like you because you're a nerd, but the reason they really don't like you is just because you're an asshole. And that seemed to like really set him on a path. He's like, okay, you think I'm an asshole? All right, watch this. She was like, I don't want to be friends with you. I was just being polite. I'd never want to be friends with you. That was like a thing she said. I never want to be friends with you. So to end the movie with him sending a friend request, like it just really full circle with that first scene. I really love that ending. And I love like the text coming up as he's just sitting there waiting for that like validation from this girl. Everyone did great in this movie. Like Jesse Eisenberg, like I totally got so into the characters that like it was so easy to just forget that it was Jesse Eisenberg. And I'm like looking at his face and I'm like, dude, fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. Even though like, I mean, just Jesse Eisenberg portraying playing that character so well. He did a great job. Andrew Garfield was amazing. I love Andrew Garfield, man. I gotta watch more Andrew Garfield. I've only seen his Spider-Man appearances. I've never seen anything outside of that, so it was really cool to see him in this. And I definitely understand, like, this had to have been the movie that really got him onto the map. And, like, you know, when they were casting the Spider-Man reboot, they had to have seen this movie and be like, yeah, that'll work. I'm definitely curious, like, who is behind the movie, you know? Because, like I said, going into it, I genuinely thought that this was a Mark Zuckerberg-backed biopic. Like, he went to a studio and was like, dude, I'm gonna sell you my story and you're gonna make a ton of money. You wanna make a movie about me? That's what I thought this movie was. Like, this is the movie about the beginning of Facebook and how I created it. This was not at all what I was expecting. This painted Mark Zuckerberg so clearly as a villain, and they made it so obvious that, like, he was screwing people over hard that didn't deserve it. The Winklevosses, you'd expect them to be absolute, like, dicks, like the worst of the worst, considering they're the leaders or, you know, high-ranking members of this elite fraternity at Harvard. So you'd think of them like, oh, dude, they're probably super, like, oh, my rich dad who can get me out of whatever trouble I want, just those kinds of guys. But they were like, I won't say they, but the one brother in specific was like, dude, we can't sue him. We better than this. We're Harvard guys. We can't do this. And it took a lot of pushing from both his brother and the other guy, and then also Mark's actions and the growth of Facebook, that, like, he's like, fine, dude, let's do it. Like, they would have been probably really good business partners if they worked together. If it wasn't for his stupid, petty saltiness, that, like, he could have went to them and said, hey, I don't know about this Harvard connection thing, but we can work around this. Let's do a little workshop and let's work on this. They could have been great business partners, I think, but he has too much pride, and he was like, oh, they didn't want to invite me to their club. Well, I'm gonna screw them over, you know? I'm gonna take their idea so I get a lot of money, they don't, whatever. Even though, like, it wasn't really about money. I feel like I didn't talk a lot in this movie because I was just so, like, listening, and it felt like there wasn't really a good point to talk over the movie because every scene felt so important. It felt like there was something happening. This was obviously not an action-packed movie. This did not have any action whatsoever, but it felt like there was action every scene, and I didn't want to miss any of it, so it was kind of hard to talk over points, which is, like, really cool, man. This movie was incredible. I don't know, I could talk, I feel like, all night about this movie and different things, and I guarantee this is going to be one of the movies where, like, the moment I stop recording, I'm going to have more that comes to mind and more, like, different thoughts. But this was, like, almost a masterpiece. This was incredible. I can't wait to rewatch it while I'm editing. It's gonna be great.